Yes, I admit it. I used to think BMWs were boring. Not anymore. This is their all-singing, all-dancing Tourer, the R1100 RT. It's actually not quite all-singing. You'll have to buy the K1100 LT if you want music while you ride. Although you can buy a radio cassette as an optional extra. Now, if you're going to be prepared to spend over £11,000 on a bike, it's got to be pretty good in the mechanical department. And this engine is a 1085cc flat twin with 4 bells per cylinder and a computer-controlled fuel injection system. And it's everything you would expect from a bike carrying the BMW badge. Super smooth, and don't be put off by the 90 brake horsepower. There really is enough on tap for even the most demanding of touring riders. Now, the key to this is the chassis. It uses the engine as a stress member, and BMW have never been afraid to try something a little bit different. And at the front of this machine, we've actually got a telelever system. Now at the back, there's a paralever system, and that's not easy to say. And let me try and explain. The telelever system actually separates the suspension braking forces of this machine. And what they do is they use a shock-controlled wishbone under here. And that's, well, it takes a little bit of getting used to because it virtually eliminates any front-end dive when you're braking. And to the rear, we've got the paralever system, which sounds very grand and very technical, but really it's just a kind of single-sided swinging arm come drive shaft, and at the back there's a single centrally mounted shock. The brakes on this machine come with BMW's second generation of ABS as standard, and that can take, well, a little bit of getting used to if you've never driven a bike with ABS. But where this machine really excels is in the level of equipment offered as standard. There's a huge fairing. The wing mirrors are actually built into the fairing, they form part of it. And to the front of the wing mirrors you've got the turn indicators actually housed within the same unit. We've got an electrically adjustable windscreen, so that'll stop you getting bored at the traffic lights. And we've got a lockable cubbyhole here, and that will accept the radio cassette should you choose to buy one. And if you're out on a cold winter's morning, don't worry, because down here we've got a couple of little flaps which open these vents, and that'll direct nice warm air over your little pinkies. At the back of this machine we've got 2 33-litre system cases, as they call them. That's panniers to me and you. And this top box, well, this is not standard on this machine, but it does come with a very thoughtful rack should you get lumbered with transporting your club marquee. 26-litre fuel tank, and that gives a range of well over 200 miles. So this could be a very, very long test ride. Well, it almost turned out to be the shortest test ride in history, until I realised that the damn thing won't even start until the side stand is safely tucked away. Well, I'm all in favour of safety features, but what? No warning lamp? Tourers are all about comfort, and the RT, with its electrically adjustable windscreen and large padded seat, offers great comfort and excellent weather protection. And it's got a fair turn of speed. You certainly won't get left behind on this one. In fact, it's easy to forget you're sat on 1100 cc's and 280 kilograms. I personally found operating the indicators to be a complete pain. Although I'm told once you get used to German logic, that is push with the right thumb to turn right and the left one to turn left, then it's all going to just become straightforward. Well, I'll take their word for it. Well, I didn't quite manage to empty the tank, but I've made a big hole in it. I'm sorry about that, Hugh. This is Hugh Robinson from Robinsons of Rochdale. Hugh, you've done this. Bikes is your life, really.
Absolutely, yes.
BMW, I mean, this is great. This windscreen is brilliant. Electric windscreen, that's superb, isn't it?
It's one of its best features, actually. What you do when you're going along the road, you set the windscreen height with this button on the handlebars, which is easily get-atable, and you simply lift the windscreen until you lose the noise, the wind noise off your helmet, and you're almost in a little cocoon protected from the elements.
Yeah. And it's great fun when you've got a carload of kids sat next to you, haven't you, in the lights, because they think it's great amusement for the kids. Something else, everything's adjustable on this. I mean, the seat's adjustable. The
seat's adjustable. One of the biggest problems we have with big bikes is people like myself with short legs can't touch the floor properly, and this is absolutely brilliant. You simply unlock the seat underneath the back near the rear number plate, pull the rider's seat off, and we have this device here which has 3 positions, ranging from that at the top down to that at the bottom, which gives you a height adjustable range of something like 2.5 inches.
Right. Well, I mean, BMW, this is quite a radical design, and it quite unique, really, to the bike world.
Absolutely, yeah. The new telelever front suspension, as you explained earlier, is magic. It really does make the bike handle. It handles like a sports bike, actually.
Right. Yeah. It takes a little bit of getting used to it once you accept it. Brilliant.
It does, yeah. One of the things that people tend to comment on when they've ridden the bike for the first time is the fact that almost the bike goes into the corner before you're ready for it, because it's that precise.
Yeah. Did you think that people get put off these BMWs? I mean, because it's different, isn't it? Do people say, "Oh no, here we go, another fancy gadget from BM"?
A lot of lads who. One of the comments is, "I'm not old enough to own a BM yet." But the people that say that generally have never ridden one, or they've certainly not ridden one any distance.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm definitely old enough to own a BM, so
Absolutely, so am I.
get some more petrol in here. I'm not finished with this thing yet.